Hey guys, Argon here, and today we are playing Medieval Engineers. I just had this game show up on Steam. I wasn't really looking for it. This is by the people who made Space Engineers. I played it for a bit to get used to the controls, which are luckily almost, if not entirely, the same as Space Engineers. The menu looks roughly the same. Um, But there's a lot more stuff you can do now because you've got terrains and stuff. So let's start a new world. We're gonna start a custom one. I haven't done that before yet. So there is a bunch of scenarios you can do. I think this is the default one. So let's just let's go for a big one because the default one is a bit small, to be honest. So we're going to turn on structural integrity. This means that you need to support the stuff you built, and everything has weight to it and has an effect on each other. So let's get started. We're going to turn autosave off because that's just annoying at the moment. So let's go. Well, here we are, guys. We just spawned in a nice forest, it looks like. Right now the game is only in creative mode, and that means the first thing we are going to do is press X, which will enable flying mode. Of course, they just directly imported this from Space Engineers, which is actually a very nifty tool. This makes everything a lot easier, obviously. I also noticed this world scene right here, but it is in early access after all, this game. I reckon we just look around and find a place to build, I guess. If you go high enough, you can see that right here, this is the map. Oh no, this is not the map border. I thought this was the map border. No, but those, the outer rim of rocks is the map border. It's a square map. It is fairly large. I reckon they'll be making it bigger in the future once things get more optimized and stuff. You can see the terrain deform a lot though when you get closer. Get more detail and stuff. Anyway, let's start building, I guess. Up here somewhere. Castles always need to be up on a high point, and honestly that is what I want to build. Castles. So you've got your hotbar at the bottom. You actually got 4 hotbars, which I realize now are safe specific, because on the other safe I had put stuff on all of these. So yeah, you can like kinda just place blocks. These are kind of foundation blocks, or if you want to build insanely thick walls, like outer walls or something. It is a bit like laggy when you start off when I place that block, but when you start placing more, I don't know, it looks like it kind of just catches up with what you're doing. So I'm laying out a foundation here, and just like, let's do in fly mode, just like a Space Engineer, she can do holding control and dragging, even though it, like, at certain angles it doesn't want to start doing it. Look, now I've gotten to start doing it, and now I don't even have to go that far anymore, so it's kind of pointless. But sometimes it just doesn't want to realize that you are trying to make a longer section. But I guess that's just bug fixes, they'll get around to that. You can also hold control and shift and try and drag a plane. Look, if I drag up, it detects I want to do a plane, but if I drag this way or this way from right from the start, it's like, what are you trying to do? So we've got a nice foundation here now, and you'll notice that, well, at first this piece of terrain is just clipping through right now, and we don't want that. Plus the fact that there's like a weird hollow area under this. That's where the terrain tool comes in. There's terrain tools in this game. Press G to open your entire inventory, and then here's the voxel hands, and these are all the shapes you can build and place regarding the terrain, and you can change the radius and sizes of everything. For now, I'm just gonna switch to my 4th toolbar, press G, and just drag these onto it. I can also right click to get them over there, and I can just, I like to do circles and ramps and stuff because that kind of smooths it out. This is flattening terrain, by the way, so that kind of makes everything one level, but I don't really want that right now, so I'm just gonna, well, that looks a bit stupid. Can I delete that? Yeah, with right click you can delete, and with the square brackets you can change what material it is. Right now I just want stone. I want a sturdy foundation. Look, you can see it, like, I am adding spheres to this, but it is trying, the game is sort of trying to make it look natural by itself already, which is a good thing in my opinion. So right now I'm filling it up to these edges, so look, this is getting a bit obvious, so you can place a bit there, place a bit there, clean it up yourself a bit. I wish that was like a smooth tool. I guess that will be added at some point. I think that is quite one of the necessities this game still needs. Okay, so we've got that out of the way, and now with the same spheric tool we can kind of chip away at the terrain that is poking through, even the grass. You can also hold middle mouse button here and just paint it so the grass doesn't poke through anymore. But this kind of stuff you really just need to delete. I guess this on the edge will be alright. We'll build a wall here anyway. Let's cover this up a bit more, shall we? Oh, that is a bit too much. Yeah, the terrain tools definitely are still like, it's a completely new thing from space engineers as well, so I don't blame them for not being perfect. They're still a bit hard to work with, but I guess these will improve over time. Okay, so we've got a decently looking platform right now, and now we can start building on like castle walls, I guess. I reckon we want a thick outer wall. This is getting kind of small. We may have to extend that way. Let's see if it wants to draw a plane for us. This sometimes can get very weird, like right now. Probably because I put it on the wrong side. Come on, build it. Plane. Yeah, that's what I wanted. There we go. I'll just fill this in by hand. I don't want this to mess up. Okay, we've got a bit more room to work with now. Let's, no, not there. Let's make these walls. Yeah, under this corner there isn't a block yet, but I don't know. We'll probably don't, well, we don't have to. Well, this is where structural integrity comes in, I think. I think I might have to, but because otherwise there's nothing under there. If I'm going to build up from here, then that might collapse on itself. But yeah, oh yeah, there's a debug mode. If you press N, you can see the strain on all the blocks. These are gray right now, so I guess it doesn't matter because it's connecting to the terrain. It means it's supported by the terrain, it's standing on it, vice versa. And these green blocks are actually held up by another block. So all this bottom row, this is also still connecting to the terrain, even just barely. So I guess we don't have to worry about it for now. We of course do need a front door. Let's make it on this side. We can elevate the terrain up to it at some point. We'll turn this debug mode back off. Okay, so I reckon we want a tower on our castle. And that tower I'm gonna build a bit higher up than the rest. Let's start deleting a bit of this terrain. I kinda need to chip into this. Oh, not that much. Come back terrain. Here we go. This will look good. This will look good. I can always like edit it after I place the walls, because for the tower we are going to use walls, otherwise there won't be any inside space left. Now I want to make this corner wall, and right now I can, because I think I've got this mode turned on, which is, let me look, compound building mode. And if you hold left alt, you go into that mode, but if you press Z, it toggles it. So if I press Z again, oh, this should work. I don't know why it's actually accepting it right now. Normally it doesn't do this. Oh yeah, over here. I don't know why this one is like, no problem, you can do it. Oh no, yeah, this one is having no problem with it. Anyway, this one is not liking this thing. So if I press Z, I go into compound mode, and I can combine objects. And you can only do this with certain objects like walls, or if I were to place stairs along that wall, they'd have to kind of clip into it a bit, because while they're filling an entire block, then you can also do that. But I guess we'll get to that in a bit. We want to be able to walk on our walls, of course, so we're going to put a door there, and a door there. And I guess we need to way up to it as well. So, no, wall, come on wall. Place a wall there, and then some stairs leading up to the door. Okay, let's switch to the second tab and add some more blocks to our bar. I'm gonna add these battlements. These are always handy. There's a bunch of other stuff. There's spiral staircase. We're building square right now, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. These are arches and walls and floors. We'll need that for the top of the tower. We might build a roof on it. I don't know yet. We'll see. I think I might use these. Anyway, so you've got two types of battlements. These battlements are like on the edges of the block, and these battlements are in the middle. I don't know why you'd use this. I guess I haven't run into a situation yet where they are more convenient. But for our situation, we just need them on the edges. Drag them along. There we go. I find that just to control one works better than the full like dragging mode with planes. This works a lot better. For now, I'm just gonna put these up onto whatever this is going to be. Can we build a gate? Is there something like a big freaking gate? There's an arch. It's a block arch. I guess we kind of have to build it manually. Let's see how big this stuff is. 5, 6, no, it's small. Okay, we'll have to do that ourselves with stone ceilings. So we of course want an arch, which means it looks like it wants to build in these blocks. So what we are going to do is get some walls, put those on the inside of the gate. Then we are going to switch back to the other tab. 7. Come on. Oh yeah, right now it's trying to clip into this because I've got that compound building off. If I turn that off, I can actually easily put them on top. Here we go. We've got an entranceway. Looks amazing. This looks pretty neat. And if we wanted to be able to go over this, I could put some stairs here, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. Let's save that for later. I'm going to make another flight of stairs up here though, and over here. And let's let's go one higher because the hill is pretty damn close to this this tower. Compound building on again, so I can clip blocks into each other. Here we go. And now let's get the floor in. Compound building off, so it wants to go on top automatically. Let's try that again. I want to draw a plane here. Oh god, that is way too big. This is exactly what happened last time. Oh, here we go. More battlements on the top. I need to turn compound building on again. You'll get used to that. It's different from Space Engineers, but I think it's pretty neat. It's neat really because of how everything is like voxel based and like based on construction. Oh, I deleted the floor. And now I placed it in the wrong spot down there. Come back to me, floor. Because everything is based on squares, these squares are intersecting, so the tool is actually kind of, well, is really needed in order for it to work. So now we've got a little castle here. We can put some fire banners on the top if we want to, right there and there. I think a way to get up there would be nice as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch back to my first toolbar. Now I've kind of already messed this up a bit because in order to, like, I want to make a stairwell, and these blocks don't fit. You cannot use the compound building, so I'm going to have to delete these two. Yeah, those two walls to place that block there. And right now it doesn't matter that much because, well, the tower isn't that big yet. But if you were to build higher and then still have to put the stairs in and you take that wall away, the entire thing just collapses. So right now I'm compromising the structure a bit. You actually might be able to see that. Like right now, let's look at this from the outside. So this block right here where wait, let me check. No, this block I'm aiming at now is the one that I just replaced. Right now everything is green, yellow, yay. If I remove this, you can see the strain starts just on this wall. And like I said, right now it doesn't matter too much because it isn't too high yet. But if it were higher, then it could like just crumble right in front of us. And we do not want that after building everything. I think I'm gonna put in another corner piece and then just look, that's where it starts going wrong, when stuff is intersecting and you're deleting the wrong stuff. Anyway, we got there in the end and we're at the top. So now we've got a stairway going all the way up in our tower. A tower of power, for that matter. Oh yeah, I've not mentioned this yet. You can easily rotate it in the horizontal with Q and E, and I think Y and T, yeah, Y and T, no, Y and R rotates it as well, but also on your insert and delete, change stuff, as well as home and page down. It's kind of the same as the Space Engineers, but some stuff is like not available for some reason. So let's make that look a bit nicer. That looks a lot better. And put that over there even. This looks good. We can put also some torch stands in our hotbar. Like right now, these are basically standing up torches. If they're not wall torches, I would love wall torches, but I'm using these as wall torches anyway, because I want them to be. Here we go. Here we go. And one here, for good measure. So yeah, we got a little castle here now. There's a whole other part to this game that is all revolving about this stuff right here. This is for making war machines, siege engines. This is for houses, for like just medieval houses, but these are for siege engines, and that, well, up until here actually, these items right now are everything that's available for all mechanical stuff, actually working stuff, and that is kind of hard to do right now. I haven't really delved into that yet. I can show you a quick thing that is like literally copying the tutorial that you are offered at the start of the game. Let me look. I think it was something like this. Let's first get these guys on the hotbar. I need catch block. I got the wheel. I've got that. Yeah, I guess this is all right. They did something like this. They put this on top. Right now I'm not orienting this correctly, so it looks kind of weird, but it's the idea that counts right now. Alright, like that, and then on this side they just did some random figurine. And so this is, everything is affected by physics. You might have not noticed that yet up until the moment I did. I did this because everything we're building is static apart from this. So is this even? This is maybe even. No, this is definitely not even. Is this? No, I'm totally messing this up. I think it might be even. Doesn't matter. And now if you go up to this thing and we press T, I think, yep. It's a bit of a weird animation, but it works. You can turn this kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. Okay guys, that was medieval engineers for now, I think. I think we made like a little fun castle to start with. Next time, I think I'm going to be looking more at siege engines. I'll do some research. And I'll see you next time. Take care, guys.